We're live.
What's up, podcast fam? This is episode 86 of the podcast. If you're watching live, you can see my guest is already here. He doesn't need any further introduction. It's my man, Chase Rogalski.
How's it going, everyone?
I don't
Thanks
know
for
why I
having
just
me.
cut you off when you said
It's all
what's
good.
going on, but if you're also watching, you can see we're in a pretty new setup. It's pretty new. I like it.
It's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. So we're at the old studio that I used to shoot at. If you watch like the first, I don't know, 50 episodes maybe, back when I was in Florida. And yeah, now it's just redone. It's awesome. You guys got the whole thing going. You got the whole shebang
Yeah, I
going.
appreciate it. Yeah, we've been putting a lot of work into it, spending a lot of hours here. So glad it's coming together and looks pretty nice, at least from the camera perspective. I mean, behind the scenes is a little rough, but hey, at least it looks good on camera.
It's definitely a little crammed, but it's got the functionality
Yeah.
to it. I mean, that's what it is. You're doing, you're working on your small business. It's
Yep.
not like it's gonna. I mean, it's not like you got to work. You got to do what you got to do. you
Yeah.
know?
I mean, we're just grateful for the space that we have.
No, 100%. I remember you guys getting this, and it was like a big step, like a big
Huge.
yeah, like big. It was exciting, and honestly, we'll take it back there. Like you having me on, letting me come up here and shoot up here was a thrill. Like
Yeah.
honestly, it was great. It was not. I wasn't expecting it, and you helped tremendously get this started and that ball rolling.
Yeah.
So thank you, of course.
Yeah,
eternally
of
for
course,
that.
no problem.
But
We've both seen a lot of growth.
yeah,
since
it's
then.
like I mean, it has its ups and downs and whatnot, but like, things move. Okay, so how is Shoewear doing? For those who don't know, Chase is the owner, operator, CEO, marketing specialist, everything you can imagine,
Man of many hats.
wrapped into one for a company called Shoewear, which you all should check out. He's been on the podcast before, but how is that going?
It's been pretty good. And we actually today just passed 6,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Nice.
So we're almost in the 6,000 club across all platforms. We're on 6,000 on YouTube now, 6,000 on Instagram, and we're around 4.5 on TikTok. So it's been good. We make like you said, we make content about shoes and mainly just basketball shoes, but it's been going well. I mean, we've been growing really fast on YouTube, and we've been just kind of hitting it hard on that, but it's been an adventure for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this extensively. YouTube seems to be the one where it's like, we should do it. Like, you should be focusing on that just because of the
Yeah.
paying aspect. It's like, that's another source of income for your business
Right. Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah,
It's-
so we've been paid since 1,000 subs, and every single month we're guaranteed. We've been averaging like around 100. Nothing huge, but $150. Now it's $160.
Right.
So hopefully when we hit 10,000 subs, we're crossing a couple more dollars on the month. But yeah, I mean overall, I think personally the platform YouTube out of all the platforms is the most creator friendly when it comes to actually going full time.
No, 100%. That's what we'll see with whatever TikTok does. It's so big, but I don't understand how they're going to be able to
Yeah,
adjust into that
they're
realm.
definitely going to have to restructure their way they're doing their creator fund. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's the main thing, and that is like from what I've heard, it was really good at the beginning, from
Yeah.
my
Oh,
understanding.
for sure.
But now it's like
Oh, it's-
pennies on the dollar
Yeah,
type
it's
thing.
trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have a big issue. I don't understand. They're talking about competing with YouTube potentially, and it's like, I don't see how that's gonna work on a short form. People love the platform for what it is,
Right.
and I mean, they have to be making money off of it. I don't see them not making money off of it.
So I think the issue with TikTok is, and all the platforms, because all of them have the short form content. You got, YouTube Shorts and everything. They're all trying to figure out how to monetize it well. And I think TikTok kind of pivoting and doing longer format videos and stuff like that is kind of showing their cards that they haven't figured out a way to truly monetize it well
Right.
from their perspective, and as well the creators, because if the creators aren't getting paid, you're going to lose them to YouTube anyways.
Which they already are, basically.
exactly,
Yeah, I mean,
'cause-
everyone uses TikTok to explode, be the catalyst, and then it's like, all right, let's funnel the people to the next one. Because
Yeah.
you can get paid on Instagram. No, not
Barely.
entirely, but
Yeah.
we'll get into that. That is a story for itself. We both discussed that before.
Oh, yeah.
It's
We
horrible.
always
It's
do.
atrocious. I talked a little bit about it last episode with BB, and it was like both agreed. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, their monetization just isn't there at the moment, and we'll see what they do. I know have you seen any 10-minute videos yet on the
No.
platform? Because that's
No,
been
I
a rumor
haven't.
that they're allowing it, and I've seen zero.
Yeah, we're enabled. We have 10-minute video access. We've never tried it yet.
Can't
don't know.
imagine what I'd be shooting in vertical format for 10 minutes.
Yeah, for us, if we were able to, because we are able to upload up to 10 minutes, I mean, what we do is we would just repurpose our YouTube videos that are shot in 4K and then convert them into vertical format and then just kind of track the main aspect of the video. But I don't know. I've never seen a 10-minute video. The longest I've seen is 3 minutes. And honestly, personally, when I'm watching, like 2 minutes gets up there, I get a little antsy.
I am not a fan of it.
Yeah, I'm like, is it worth it?
You have to really keep me intrigued for 3 minutes on that platform.
Yeah.
The other ones, like, I can get away with it. Like YouTube, that's I think the beauty of it, and that's why I don't think it's gonna be just so hard to compete against that. Is because YouTube, you like kind of go to YouTube and you're like, like, all right, this video might be longer than, like, you're accustomed to it. That's what it really comes down to, is being accustomed to the platform. That's why Instagram's having issues right now, which again we'll get into, but like, you're being accustomed to it is what you're used to. So like, you go to YouTube, I can watch a 30-minute video on YouTube.
Oh, easy.
No problem.
Yeah. 2 hours.
TikTok, I've watched 2 hours. That is something I've gotten into, which is watching podcasts.
Oh, it's so nice. I mean, that's why we're filming this one.
Such a waste of time. No, I mean, I think it is. I can pop it on the background and like do work while I'm doing it, work at home. But like, there are days where certain episodes, I'm like, I'm just going to eat my dinner and watch this podcast. But it's just, I never understood it for the first 2 years of doing podcasting. Yeah. And then now I'm like, wait, now all I want to do is watch them. I don't even want to put it on Spotify anymore. I'd rather have it in front of me.
It's so weird, like how powerful video is when it's mainly a talking form of content.
I don't even know what the first one, I guess maybe it was Joe Rogan's I started to watch on Spotify. And I think that's what got me to start. Because now I'll be in the car listening to something, and then I get to the office and I'm like, well, now I can watch it. So I'll watch it on my phone. Yeah. And I just think there's times where it could be, I was just more productive, I think, when I had the availability. When I didn't do it, when I didn't watch it, I just listened because I could just go out and do things.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting. But yeah, I don't know if TikTok is going to be successful when it comes to, taking down YouTube or at least competing. So, but hey, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully it, this competition, no matter what, helps the creator, if it's pushing YouTube to be better in the, the whole creator fund or whatever they're doing, only creators are going to benefit from this kind of competition.
Yeah. And, the creators, and there's a platform that I think's kind of hidden, and we'll see what they do in the next years or two. But I do think Spotify has a very big opportunity with video that they're testing with Rogan and testing with some people on Anchor. But like, it's just what we're talking about, watching a show. Like, they could become the platform for watching podcast shows.
Oh, for sure.
It's just a matter of their infrastructure.
But that's about it. I don't think they could get any bigger than that.
That's probably true. But I mean, I think it would take away a lot from, because I mean, if I could watch all of them on Spotify, I would.
Yeah.
To be fair, like,
when uploading, I personally don't watch many videos on Spotify. So they would kind of have to convert me and retrain me. But when you're watching the video, is there any advertisements within the video, or is it just like,
it depends on the podcast? So it's just like the podcast structure of a show. So like Rogan has like 3 or 4 advertisements right to like within 5 minutes.
His personal, but there's nothing like kind of like YouTube where it's like boom, it kind of cuts in the middle, and then there's like
not yet. But I'm saying they could do that, and that's where they would get their revenue from. And I think Spotify needs more revenue anyways. Aren't they like non-profitable? I think.
I don't know.
That's another crazy thing in the world. There's companies that are like just non-profitable.
Just break.
Like, how are you?
I mean,
$billion infrastructure. It's just floating.
Hey, I mean, I guess if everyone's getting paid and everyone's happy, what's there more to ask for?
So when did you realize money was fake? Today?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, like the whole money concept when it gets down to it. But
with stocks, the crazy thing is like when they go public.
Yeah.
That's really nothing more than like getting the people that were already in more rich. Like there's nothing like okay, now I can be part of the company, but like they got in it when it was like $10 a share.
Oh,
private,
right. Yeah, there's like
and
private
now
funding.
They launch it at 2. They don't give a fuck what price they launch it at. Oh, right. They just pick one. Oh, what do we think people will buy it for? They do a focus group, and people are like, I use that stuff all the time. I'll buy it for $200, and they're like, cha-ching! I paid $20 a share. Yeah. Like it's just like this. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yes, it increases revenue, but like in the reality of it is, it's like the people that were already there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Honestly, to me, kind of the only reason I don't know, with the way like private lending has gotten so popularized, and you can get VC, you know, and
Startup
VC
money.
funding
Yeah.
easy, and even if it's not startup money, like people all the time, like I know one platform that raised 260 and then 260 million, but like at that point, like how much is it worth it to go public? I wonder. I hope to see the day. I'd love to understand like what's the point of it compared to just doing private lending.
I mean, it raises more capital and there's less
But like,
because you still have the majority of shares. Like if you're doing private, you have to start. I don't know how. I guess I don't have an exact explanation
yeah,
for it.
I'm
However,
curious. I'm curious like exactly why like they decide to go public instead of raising it private. Because I feel like companies that are still private move way faster than public companies.
well, I think that's true because they don't have to be accountable to really anyone
Exactly.
but the other investors they already
So
have.
like,
It's like they can just keep moving.
right. So speed matters so much in business. Like, what's the point of slowing down and offering it to the public? Like, is it that much of a cash cow?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it? I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean, some
definitely. I
I
mean,
mean,
guess I shouldn't say all, but most.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a
Well,
lot of
that's
dead.
that. You just answered your question right there. Okay, is it a cash cow? It might not be. However, some companies need the money, and if they're not going to get it from the private sector,
They're forced to.
they're forced to go public because they potentially could get a lot from the
Yes.
public.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I still don't think it's worth that. I mean, I guess if you're burning, I mean, there's no other choice. It's weird. It's weird. I don't
Stocks
know.
are definitely, but you can get very wealthy if you know what you're doing in the stock market.
Oh, for sure.
And that's where like the most amount of millionaires come from in the U.S. is from stock. brokering
Really,
and
compared to
finance,
like real estate, I'm
compared to
surprised.
about everything else.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm,
It's high
of,
up there.
off of like, do they narrow it down to like a type of trading, or is it?
I'm assuming they have to do day trading. But you have to have
Oh,
a certain amount of money in your account and all that
right.
jazz. But like but you can work up to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can, and if you're okay with paying the taxes, if you're trying to work up to it. I mean, I have a few friends that started out with just Gary V type shit. Let's flip things on
Right,
the side,
couches.
start putting things into I'm gonna put stuff into the stocks and I'm gonna learn the stocks while I'm doing this. And it's like that is the hustle. Like you take the money from this, put it into that,
Yep.
and narrow in on that skill, and then you can leave your other. Eventually, you can leave
Right.
the thing that
Free
the
it up.
base. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Then you're free to do whatever. Yeah,
So,
it's a smart tactic. I don't get me wrong. Yeah.
oh yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I personally am just not interested in like looking at charts all day.
No, not
But
at all. It doesn't.
I mean, it definitely
Strike
takes
my
a person,
fancy.
but I mean, nowadays though, I mean, we're just so fortunate that there are so many other opportunities compared to just like the few like stocks or real estate, or I mean, anyone can build up a business, online business, and build a brand and generate, the same amount of income they would as a, old timer stock trader would.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, the internet itself with just like drop shipping, doing this, a podcast if you really work at it, and your social media itself can be leveraged to get money. Like you
Yeah.
could, I mean, if you're comfortable with making 50, 60,000 a year and being an influencer, you could probably easy. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know, especially like running this business we've been going on for
almost 3 years, 4.
almost 4 years, and it's been an absolute grind to get where we're at, and on the scale of influencers we're like a drop in the bucket.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
that is something I think,
It
yeah,
definitely takes
yeah.
a lot of work.
No, 100%. For the majority of people, it takes a
Yeah.
lot of work.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, let's take let's look at Victoria Paris. She's a perfect example. Like, she was posting 20 times a day.
Yeah.
Like, that's not like, no, not everyone can do that.
No.
Like, just like,
No.
or has the idea or the capacity to do that. But like, she was like, I'm just gonna just post every time I think of something, and then next thing you know, it
Crazy.
works.
Yeah,
And
you
that's the
have to
thing.
be a little
Is
crazy.
little crazy. The consistency. I think the main thing is the consistency.
100%.
Like 100. I that's where I struggle the most. So I've been struggling the last 2 years, and that's where I've looked at like you guys, some other friends I know that do stuff. It's like, oh, they're not doing anything like special. They're just like, I'm gonna stick with this script.
Yeah.
Or not script, but like I'm gonna stick with this plan. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make sure I hit that plan every day,
Yeah.
and then boom, there we go. So it's
Yeah.
like, be consistent. I have to be consistent. That's the thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to go back, or if anyone has any advice, yeah, I would say consistency is ultimately the key. And it's not only like,
And capitalize on that virality when you get it.
right, but like to the point where if something is working or is not working, just keep doing it over and over and over, and honing in your craft or getting, kind of optimizing for it. Like it just helps so much because you learn every single day. Like every single time we post, I mean, types of content per week, we're probably close to, I'd say we're averaging like maybe anywhere between 50 and 30 posts
Right.
on all platforms per week. And, we just like learn a little bit here, like how to title stuff. Like we've mentioned back and forth, like, hey, like YouTube's pushing shorts in their search algorithm. And
Big
so
time.
make sure that when you're titling, it's just like whatever you're titling it, not only like have that title relate to what you're talking about. And we've seen so much growth just like targeting search, like
Yeah.
compared to the instant boost of short views on the actual For You page of shorts, but then the longevity of actually having it on search. So it's just like consistently, like we wouldn't have done that if we just posted a few times every so, like we'd probably get there eventually, but over time, no.
Yeah, shorts is an interesting one too. Like getting there where, we've been doing them for a while, and it was like there was nothing coming up. Like we were talking about that for a while there. It was
Yeah.
like I'm getting like 10 views,
Yeah.
100 views. Like one got 100, and I was like, dude, one just got 100, like out of the blue. That was
Yeah.
crazy. And then all of a sudden, like what was it, 2-3 weeks ago, just like now we're in the thousands. Everything's in the thousands.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what is going on? And that was like a very apparent. And for creators on YouTube, because we talk about the money, let's go back to that, like talk about the monetization aspect. You can really grow your subscribers and your watch time. And it's minuscule, it might be 10 seconds at a time, but 10 seconds times a million views, you might hit that 1,000 hours of watch time.
Well,
4,000, I think.
watch time doesn't account for shorts.
It doesn't?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I would have swore on my analytics
No.
my time has gone up drastically. I
No.
haven't posted anything else.
Yeah, no.
You're
But
positive.
on the shorts feed, it might,
If they click it on
if
regular
they click on like the search, yes. But on the shorts feed, no.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
so I didn't know that because I would have. I literally checked today,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, it's up a lot." So
Yeah.
I don't know if one of my videos is doing good. I guess I'll look into that more.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's
Correction. Don't listen to what I just said.
And no, it does help. I mean, if you get a good one that
It's up
works
my
well.
subscribers. So maybe that's the issue. They
Yeah.
they subscribe, then they see my other videos, and they go from
Yeah,
there.
yeah, because it's been proven. I mean, there's so many people that have 25,000 subscribers,
Yeah.
and they only post the shorts, and they're still not monetized because they can't hit that 4,000 watch hour because it's just barely
So I
crawling
didn't know
along.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now the strategy there is to use shorts as the catalyst to get you the subscribers. you
Exactly.
need to then make the money.
It's the I guess in sales or whatever you want to call it. It's the top of the funnel that gets them hooked and gets them wanting to learn more, and hopefully from there they click on your profile and they're like, oh, okay, here's a longer video that pertains to me, and they watch that, and then that's where you gain your watch hours.
Interesting. You just
Yes.
gave me a really good idea.
Yeah.
I will share that after the podcast.
Okay.
But okay, so I can share it now. Why not?
It's
I
up
was
to
already
you.
doing more, in general, doing more like day-to-day things on my TikTok.
Uh-huh.
I should do that on YouTube Shorts every day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Daily vlogs.
Daily check-ins. I don't know what
anything.
to call it. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything that can spark interest on whatever your YouTube channel is about. And it doesn't have to be exactly targeted that way. I mean, obviously, you can do like an 80-20 split
Yeah.
but
Just think of the only thing that makes TikTok stand out is their editing. The ability to edit in the app is so nice.
oh really? See, I
You
don't
don't use it?
No.
That's all I use.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
specifically use Final Cut, and then we export it and then upload it to YouTube or on the TikTok. We don't even really use the app. Everything we use is on the
computer?
website. Yeah.
That's so funny. I've never thought of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only used it through the phone on the app.
No, yeah, it's just to us it's so easy because once we export it out of Final Cut, it's finished product, and all we have to do is schedule it.
I want to show you this. What they added in now is like you can actually layer and do everything in
Really?
the app. It's insane.
That is pretty impressive.
It's insane. Hopefully nothing.
That is
Wow,
one way to
guys.
keep creators too, is making it unique and easy as possible to create shorts.
All right, I don't want to upload a content.
But also, I mean, it's a little different for us because what we do is we don't specifically make content for shorts. We think like we go longest form content as possible, and then we cut it down.
Yeah.
Right, but we use.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say,
sorry.
but we use the I guess not entirely, but yeah, that's what we do.
That still is the predominantly better method by far. Still,
Yeah.
I mean, Gary Vee's been saying it for 10 years. It
Yeah.
still works. I'm just now starting to do it with the podcast, and
Yeah.
I'm seeing major better success.
Oh, I mean, even if it's not a quality game, I mean, just numbers wise, you can get probably already out of this podcast that we're filming now, that we've been filming for 20 minutes, you've probably gotten 8 to 10 clips.
Yeah, I mean, there's some where it's like been able to get 12.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, 12. Like, that was a drastically different number than you said.
Crazy.
I meant to say 20 is what I meant to say. I definitely meant to say 20 and said 12. But like, yeah, I've had some podcasts where I have 20 clips that I can just boom, 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 put them out. And it's like, I mean, it's growing better than it was, because I wasn't doing that at all for a while there.
Yeah.
And it's like, now I'm getting in that rhythm. I'm starting to do it. And again, that comes back to just the consistency and all that. It's weird how it all, there's so many different things that come together
as possible, because I remember it really clicked with you. I was like, hey, if you don't post much as possible, there's only one screen that these people can see you from. And so if you're not posting often, they're going to they're going to push your newest content. And so one of them hopefully pops off, but if it doesn't, you just need to keep posting. You just need to keep, because like that's the only chance you'll be able to be seen on their For You. I've rarely seen like old videos pop up on my For You page.
Most I've seen is like a week back.
Yeah.
If you click on someone's profile, it's a week back. But
very
rarely does it like. I saw a method the other day, a tactic where somebody every other month, if they had something that went viral, they reshared it every month.
Oh yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I've never thought
of that. They've recycled. Yeah.
So they take like their top one, and then they just, all right, I posted it in February, skip March, going out in April again. And it still gets relatively high views.
You could probably do it every month. But I mean, here's the thing. If you do it every month, you got to post twice as much content, so it doesn't look like you're repeat posting.
You're right. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Because to me, that it's so easy to do, to reuse that, because if you have seen it, you're not going to complain. You're just going to swipe off.
Yeah.
But the person that hasn't seen it
might stay and like
right, and they're just going to like it. The people that have seen it are going to like it, which helps the algorithm, and then push it to more newer people. And then you just keep.
It's a genius tactic. I didn't even think of it though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to start implementing that.
I mean, why not? Really but good. you gotta make sure that your other content
is still going.
So you kind of mask it. Yeah. I guess to a sense, but no, I think I've seen that I don't know if you shared it with me or I've seen it.
It was very recent though. Like very recent. I saw that. I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah. I think one guy pointed it out.
Now, let's talk about Instagram.
There's not much to talk about.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. Let's talk about the bonus structure. Instagram bonuses that they offer are trash.
100%. 100% agree.
I've now had 3 other people. Remember I was telling you what happened? Okay, so for those who don't know, I got offered Instagram bonus. The first one went pretty decent. They offered me another one. I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll take some extra side cash. The second I do it, my views were at like a steady like 8,000 to 10,000 a video, like steady. Yeah. Like that's nice. Then the second I click yes, I'm in the 500 to 2,000 range.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean barely getting above 1,000.
Yeah.
Like and I'm like, what is going? Like nothing's changed. The content is still pertaining to the same thing. And then second I turn it off, it gets back up to 5,000, 6,000. So I've had that now happen to 3 other people. It's like, so if you get a bonus, I mean, if you really need the money, I guess take it. But like, it's not worth it because you can grow so much quicker, and then you could use your following to get money in a different sense.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's, there's the current times with, right now, is it inflation, or I don't know if like Instagram or Facebook itself is pretty tight on money, but they like
no way
kind of hold this golden carrot in front of these creators. And they're like, yeah, you can get there. And then everyone's like, okay, I'll go get it. And then they're like, nope, Sorry, you're never gonna reach it.
And I think that's where they're actually even messing up more than normal, is because like with TikTok, they had that creator fund and people were making good money.
Yeah.
Where they could quit their job and be like, I'm just gonna keep creating content for this platform. And then it got to that point where it got big enough. Like that's where they're actually like chopping themselves off at the knee by saying like, you can make $8,400 this month, but you got to get 85 million views,
Yeah.
and we're also not going to really allow you to get more than 1,000.
Right.
So you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I have to post 85,000 videos to get that. To
and
get that, like,
and
that's
if you
insane.
post that much, we're just gonna make them all 1 view.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that they do that too. If you
Yeah.
post like double, like
Yeah.
one goes absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand it at all.
No, they're trying to figure it out, and then we thought they fixed it. You remember? We like
To tell.
we was it 2 months ago? We both had like the views were good. Like you got like didn't you get re-added to the bonus program? Yeah. We made, so we're not in the Instagram Reels, but we're in the Facebook bonus program, which I don't know what the difference is. I don't know how we can get access to one but not access to the other, but I don't know. Something's messed up. Either way, when he saw a boost in views and got re-enabled for the bonus program, we were already in the bonus program and we saw a huge jump in our views, and we actually made money that that month.
I made decent money the first time, but
Right.
like it was just the second time it was like, nope.
No, they're definitely like suppressing views. Like I don't know. I just don't know.
They have to be. It just doesn't make any sense why they're doing that if they're so worried about how they are competing against TikTok. Because they are, they're worried about it. That's the reason why Instagram is trash now, because it's no longer pictures. It's just reels.
Well, that's the other thing is they've I don't know. They're like struggling because was it 2 months ago? They had as a creator or whatever, you had your pictures, your picture grid, and then you had a video one, and then you had a reels, and then you had another one, and they combined it, and it's only vertical now, as there's no grid. It's only vertical. It's a vertical grid.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're pushing reels, but then also not. It's weird. I don't know. All I can say is hopefully Instagram gets their act together, because we could be seeing the face of Instagram dying.
I truly believe that if another app comes along and just does pictures again, they will be $1 billion company. Because if they're gonna beat out Instagram, and people loved Instagram, dude.
Yeah.
Like, why people loved Instagram? Because everyone could do it.
Yeah.
Not everyone can create vertical content.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to be in front of the camera. Like,
Yeah.
everyone uses it to watch stuff. I get that, but everyone could partake in Instagram.
Well, I
in their own way or shape.
that's the thing. None of these all these platforms want to not stick in their lane. Instagram used to be photos, now it's videos. The CEOs come out and said, "Hey, we're pushing small creators with video format." I've never seen a boost, but that's what apparently they're focusing on. TikTok is that's why it's kind of scaring me. Is TikTok's like, "Hey, we're a short video, but we want to be better." It's like
bigger.
Yeah, we want to do longer content. And you're like, no, don't do that. Just
No.
do good stuff with short, and then just figure out how to monetize short stuff. That's what you need to focus on. But I don't know. I think if Instagram went back to photos, do you think it would help them? Or is it too late for them?
I think it might be too late for them.
Really?
Yeah. Because you just have too many people. Like, it's not even like creators that are mad. It's everyone that's mad. Like, it's not just like the average. It's not like me and you here talking. Like, I know friends that are like, yeah, I don't really go on anymore because I post a picture and I get 4 likes.
Yeah.
I liked it when and not only that, they're like, I don't see my friends anymore. I just see
That's
reel
kinda
after
like
reel after
Facebook.
reel. I just see the like bullshit basically.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need any. I don't want to
Yeah, the
watch it.
suggested content. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Someone could come out with a platform that is focused on pictures. If they just listen to what the people want and call it, I don't know, whatever, photogram. Yeah, I don't whatever. I guarantee work. I said earlier it might be $1 billion company. Maybe that's an exaggeration. They'll be profitable. They'll be able to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
They'll be able to sell ads on it, just like Instagram. Like,
Just
just scrolling. There's one every 5.
I mean, just stick to your lane. You don't. Not every platform needs to build to this height.
Certain ones need to stick to their lane. Yeah. 100%
All
agree.
of them. All of them. I don't. If they go down instead of going wide to their approach, I think they'll do way better.
Yeah, they're just trying to grab the money and the attention.
Yeah.
That's all they
Oh,
want.
yeah. Everyone. Oh, hey, everyone's doing shorts. Oh, we need to do shorts. And then I
Yeah.
mean, it was like the whole Instagram was okay. Do you think Instagram? Here's a quick question. Ready for this clip?
I'm ready.
Did Instagram start losing when they copied Snapchat
No,
with the stories?
no.
Really?
I like that feature on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you still use Snapchat and Instagram stories?
Yes. Post different things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How did you feel when Instagram got stories? Were you slighted?
It was a little bit like, oh, there they go again.
Yeah.
Because they're just known for copying
Yeah,
everybody. That's all
yeah.
they do. So like, it was like, yeah, here they go again. But I did like it. I do still like it. I still use that because it's also different in like, from a creator sense to like a Snapchat sense. Like I don't promote my podcast on my Snapchat. I do on my Instagram.
Okay.
So like I use
Ready?
stories in that.
Ready for the
channel.
follow-up.
I'm ready.
How do you feel about TikTok copying Instagram and Snapchat by adding stories?
Yeah, that one's weird to me
Horrible idea.
because it's like, I don't, and it like kind of puts it in your profile. I don't know if you
Yeah,
see
you
it.
can't.
It's really
view,
weird.
You
I have
can't
no
view
idea.
the profile.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the story. I want to see the actual creator.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that one I was like, I mean, I guess I'm not really gonna use it.
Are you gonna use TikTok stories like you do Instagram stories?
I've tried
and
and it doesn't.
Snapchat
It's weird
stories.
because it like posts it to the grid too.
Really? I don't know. I
It's-
don't even use
It's
it.
very weird.
We don't use it
says,
for our
like,
brand.
story on it, but like you feel like you went on someone's page. At least that's how it was. I haven't used it
Really?
in
So
forever.
it's not even. It's not
check.
even like
Let me
a
check.
24-hour story like any of these others. It's just a post.
No, I think it goes away after 24, but
Oh,
for
okay.
24, it's there. Like, okay, yeah. Then it moves to your story archive. So it is on its own grid. Like, I wonder if it will come up.
Well, is it?
Yeah,
Is it,
look, there it is right there.
and that's still live.
Oh, wait, no, that's a different video. Sorry. So I can go to my story archive if I click it. But it shows up regular. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it. It's also
Same-
not as easy to use.
Same thing with YouTube stories. That's stupid.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it is. Don't do it.
No,
It's not worth it. I don't know. What's the whole point? Doesn't make sense.
No.
Like
I like
said,
it on Instagram.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your. I think Instagram could have done without it.
Probably.
Honestly.
Oh no, probably. But I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's better than that now.
Yeah. Another question is I don't know what Snapchat's doing.
Yeah, I don't know how they're making money.
They have shorts. You know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have seen that.
Yeah. I've never swiped up on a
I've very rare. I've
Snapchat.
on those. They sell ad space by the like magazines and stuff that do those short form. Like IGN has like a quick
Oh, yeah.
that shit, right?
Yeah.
I occasionally click on those. Like, but like I mean, very rarely.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
don't
really
know.
catch my eye. But I'm not like scrolling through the TikTok feed like that's a cool story to read. Let me
Yeah.
check that out.
Yeah.
No, it's not good.
So I don't know what Snapchat. Okay, rank them. What's your favorite from
I like
personal
Instagram actually.
to creator though?
I like Instagram the most
Mhm.
from a personal standpoint.
Yeah.
Because I again even when I wasn't trying to like do stuff like this, I used Instagram. I post a picture all the time on Instagram
Yeah.
for like my friends and stuff. Oh, I'm traveling. Oh, I'm doing it. Like like yeah, I liked it. I'm not even gonna deny it. But like now it's not good for any. I guess it's better for creators if you can do short form video, but you actually have to create. You can't just look
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Let's be real. But I guess I would go. I didn't think. I guess I would say YouTube's number one. I use
Really?
YouTube the most.
Really?
Yeah, and
Do
then
you post the most on YouTube?
no.
Okay.
But I use it the most for sure. And then
Interesting.
I would go. We're talking about personal. I'm gonna
Both.
go
Yeah.
personal. I'm gonna go YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I'm sorry, we're forgetting about Twitter.
Twitter's a weird one.
But Twitter's
like
its own-
Twitter.
That they stay
But
in their lane.
They're great at that.
And they're
Except
staying
they had
in
the
their lane
okay. They did stories.
for a brief minute. They got
Oh,
rid of it.
weird.
They realized.
Blessed. Spaces. don't really know how I feel about Spaces.
I don't really use them, but I get the point of them.
Kinda, not really. What's the other thing? Do you like? Oh, that's another thing. Okay? So, do you think? So you saw Twitter kind of do Twitter Blue, the $3 a month. Would it?
I do know what it is, but I don't know what it gets me.
I have no idea either. But do you think Instagram should take that, and would you pay for an Instagram that was less features of video, more photos, and you were able to see like a
No, that would piss me off.
really?
That'd be my line in the sand, I think.
Would you do an ad-free one? Do you care about ads or no?
I think, well, I do. That's my other biggest gripe with Instagram. They just do too many ads.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Everything's an ad. Every 3 scrolls is an ad.
Yeah,
I don't
and then
want- I'm done.
the one influencer that pops up on your page, oh, it's a sponsor post.
Yeah.
By them. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
paid.
And there's those, and then there's now there's like, check this reel out because we think you like this. It's just too much now.
Yeah. Okay.
But I would throw Twitter in my top easily. I would say I use YouTube and Twitter the most.
YouTube, Twitter,
And then TikTok, Instagram.
TikTok, Instagram.
Facebook's got to be last.
Facebook.
Facebook sucks.
We're Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Above Facebook?
But so you know what's really funny is I don't consider Snapchat a social media. Like, I get it is. But, like, I'm talking to like I talk to friends on there. I talk to like,
Dang, so it's not even a big one.
no, it can't be. I use it more than Facebook. And I use it
Yeah.
more than, I mean, I use it probably third, to be honest, but I just don't consider it like,
Poor Snapchat.
I'm not like out there like making Snapchat stories or like
Right.
I see something and like,
It's
well,
just
I
like-
gotta get that. I mean, I
Right.
guess I do, but then like, I don't know.
It's like a messaging platform.
Yes, that's what it is. That's
Yeah.
what I consider it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a better
It's like a glorified
better-
DM.
Yes. Yep. That's a perfect way to describe
Yeah.
it. Snapchat is a glorified DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Picture DMs only.
So then, how would you rank? I guess your ranking would be slightly similar for creators, YouTube, but then Twitter. Do you think Twitter is good at staying in their lane, and
You have to be really
creators?
skillful on Twitter to create a following.
for 100%?
If you have 10,000 followers on Twitter, I applaud you.
Yeah, it's impressive.
It's very impressive.
Yeah.
Now, I think the issue with that is a lot of people don't know how to make money on Twitter. So that's where it falls short.
Yeah,
If you have
I
20,000
don't.
followers,
I don't
you
know
can
how to make money
really,
on Twitter.
Like, you could the right amount of retweets and stuff, like you can really make some money on like, but that's mainly, it's all gonna be all affiliate marketing stuff. Like, that's what it would be.
Or driving them off Twitter. There's no way. I just don't know if there's any actual way besides like video ads, maybe.
No, it would be all through affiliate links. That's
Yeah.
how you're gonna make money. But
Yeah.
like, there's like people like, I mean, there's pages that do that, like
Oh.
Fat Kid Deals, stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Like, yeah, you're making money.
Oh yeah.
But there's people that can capitalize on that too. I mean, yeah, you're driving people to other pages. You're using affiliate stuff. Check out this towel I like.
Yeah, I don't know. Twitter's interesting. Very interesting. It's like everyone uses it, but no one makes money off of it. And they don't really make money either.
That's true. They don't.
No.
There's not many ads on Twitter, which is good. Starting to see more, but not like Instagram where it's like in your face.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I still think Facebook's the worst.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's just not our generation.
No, I want nothing to do with Facebook.
Really?
I do it for a living. I hate it. I hate it.
That's funny.
It's because like it's a pay to play platform.
Oh, for sure.
You're not. There's nothing. Even with the reels, you're barely getting shit compared to the other ones, I should say.
Yeah.
For Facebook, you're getting good numbers. Like, oh my god, I
Yeah.
got 10,000 views. Like, I never get that on a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Facebook sucks.
Organic.
Organically. Yeah.
You can target the
You
living
can- yeah,
crap.
if you got the budget or the skill set, 100%
You
be on
can
Facebook.
Yeah, you can literally target grannies in 5 Mile area that all named Janet, that all
Yep.
love cat pictures.
Yeah, there's companies that have grown exclusively because
Yeah.
of Facebook ads. They have
Yeah.
someone that knows what they're doing. I'm only putting money into that. That's how our entire business operates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worth it in that category. Not worth
Yeah.
it if you're doing any
Organic, no. Organic
I'm in charge
sucks.
of organic stuff.
I'm so sorry.
Nothing. I don't even. It's like
At least it's not. Is it performance based though? Or they're like people know and be like,
half and half.
okay.
It'll split it. Well, it splits it up. Like when we look at our analytics, like I can see what's paid and what's unpaid. I can show them and be like, we're only doing these numbers like because of the paid.
Yeah.
Like the second they like slashed our budget for paid stuff, and it was atrocious for
Yeah.
like a month and a half. I was like, I look like I'm not doing my job, but it's not me.
Yeah.
Because it says like zero ad dollars spent, and it was like just because they don't. That's the thing is they combine the two for your analytics. You can see the
Really?
breakdown, but like your analytics are like, shouldn't say your not on individual posts, but like if you go into like their analytic thing, it usually has it to groups together. Yeah.
They probably do that on purpose too.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to
Oh,
go
why
in and
my
like
views
individually
down?
break down like every day or something, and yeah, it's annoying. I did it once. Excuse me, not fun.
Yeah.
Not fun.
That's interesting though. That's interesting that you like certain things about others, but you feel different about like stories. Like stories overall you like, but it has to be on the certain platform.
Yeah,
Even though it's literally the same thing on all of them.
Because there's like, oh, am I gonna post 4 stories on 4 platforms?
Why not? Isn't
That's-
that what it's for?
But like, who does that? That's of the same thing. It's ridiculous. You post a story. That's what I'm saying. Is like you post a story, and when you post it, it's because you're like, I want people to see this. And if they follow you on all 4, you're like, oh, I'm not gonna make them see it 4 times. Like you're just like, and that's the thing is like, if you're a creator, you probably have a different Instagram than a Snap. Like, I don't think Justin Bieber has a Snapchat everyone can see. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like, his close friends might see him on Snapchat. Like, that's what we're really doing. But then like Instagram might get like,
Right.
You know, the yacht. But
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Where does this all go?
Where does it all go?
Where does it all lead?
What do you mean? Like the platforms or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
You gotta give me something.
We get we get like to the AI world. What do you think about
I think AI will be helpful. I don't think it's gonna get where it's like
that? What about
crazy.
Web3 social media? That's an interesting topic. Do you think that
It's
can catch on?
promising.
Pays creators to be on any size? Because
Yeah.
you're in the ecosystem.
I think. I mean, the thing with Web3 is it's all about adoption,
Right.
and to make everyone money, everyone has to believe in it, and to make a product that everyone loves is very hard. That's why we have 5 different platforms all doing basically the same thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I like the technology, I like the concept, but I think all it is a nice concept that we're not ready for, and which pivots me to NFTs. That's why art and stuff like that is trashed right now because the hype's done. But I don't think NFTs are going to go away. I don't think the technology is going to go away. I think the future is going to get built and everyone will adopt it eventually, just not right now. Hopefully in our lifetime, but we might be a little older,
Right.
past our creator prime, as some would say.
Yeah, the NFTs and stuff are. I mean, I can
They're
see where the
garbage right now.
utility. Oh, they're trash right
They're
now.
garbage.
But I could see like the future utility. It's just a matter of like, I feel like now you have to like bet on the person, the jockey essentially, who's running the NFT project. The perfect example is Be Friends with Gary Vee.
Yeah.
You're not betting because of the NFT. You're betting, at least I wouldn't. But you're betting because of the actual person behind it. We know.
For community ones,
I
for
feel
sure.
I feel pretty confident Gary Vee is gonna make something of that, where I can make money off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you're
Whereas,
looking
like,
for a flip, yeah. Well, there's just value.
Just in general,
There's
It's-
so
he'll
much
create,
value.
That's what I'm saying. Is in general he'll create value. I know
Yeah.
he will. Whereas like other projects you might not know. But that's kind of how you have to look at NFTs right now in their early stage. Like who is creating value for us in that space? Which I don't know anything about who does what.
Have you heard of Logan Paul's NFT project, the Originals or whatever it is?
Briefly, yeah.
He's been pushing it really hard on TikTok. Beautifully done
But
by
what
his
does it
editors.
get you?
I don't know. I don't know that much, but I think he has an opportunity to do something similar to where Gary Vee's at. And he also isn't like an influencer that doesn't really know anything that's grabbing on the NFT space. Like he's been in it pretty thick. Like
Oh yeah.
So I don't know when that's going out. His Originals. I know he's been promoting it a lot, but I think that's another project that would do very well. And I think a lot of people have changed their mind on Logan Paul. I think he's done a really great job of pivoting from his whole fiasco in like 2016 or whatever that was.
Ago. Yeah, I mean, I listen to his podcast sometimes, depending on the guests and stuff. I think they're smart guys. They are.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing. They know how to create.
Well,
they know what
that's another thing about though is, upcoming creators like, hey, you F up, you're not over. It's not over.
No.
He literally, you can't mess up much more than what he did, and he's fine. He wears it on his chest. He says he messed up, but
that's the other aspect of a lot of the creators is you got to be able to really like take. That's what separates like Logan Paul's from like the rest of them is like the reason why they're so big is because they kind of have that like I can wear this stuff on my chest and I don't care. But like, we also know people that post on Instagram only bikini pictures and they're scared to post anything of themselves because they don't want to lose 20,000 followers when you stop posting that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like
I think that's the whole like
the authenticity.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I just discussed this with someone else the other day. I think people nowadays with so much coming at us, so much fake stuff and just this side, that side, yada yada, whatever, like they are craving authenticity. And when they find someone who's just like maybe just some funny stuff, but then also like posts about their real life and like authentic stuff, people are like, I like this guy.
Yeah.
Like it's just like something about that is just that's the move right now. If you can figure that out and capture that on like these platforms like TikTok and Reels, like you can get a massive following.
Oh yeah,
100%.
And it's a lot easier than you think. It's literally trying less about trying to fit in, and then just consistently posting stuff that you believe in or what you represent will take you a lot farther than like the typical trend surfing.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I
combination.
I agree.
Of all that. But it's hard to find that and get comfortable doing that of sharing.
Well, the thing is I mean, 90% of the content that you find out there is like a bunch of noise. So you're like, well, how do you relate to it? And then you're like, well, I want to make an impression because there is that thought of, oh, I can go viral. So then there's like that perfectionist thought process where like, hey, if I'm going to post, I'm going to post it right. So then that's where like, thousands of people have drafts of stuff and they never post it because they're shy. They don't know. They don't want to take the rejection or they don't want that rejection of them not hitting it off immediately.
Yeah. It's definitely, it is a hurdle. It is a hurdle.
You took the leap.
Yeah. I mean, it was weird to get out in front of the camera in that sense.
I remember that conversation.
Yeah. It was really weird to start like posting TikToks and stuff.
Yeah. Not even that and like your very first YouTube video.
Oh, the vlogs. Yeah. All that stuff is very weird. I felt comfortable talking on this and this was like fine. This always takes time to learn, like from episode 1 to now, it's a lot different. But like, yes, 100%. Like for me to like my first time wanting to vlog, I was like, I'm doing it this weekend, and I was like, be there, and I'd be like,
yeah, you put
that camera
hey guys,
down. Yeah,
hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, it took from the day I said I was gonna start doing it, June, July, August. I said July, April.
It's okay. It's been a long year.
August, September. So I said last year I wanted to vlog July 4th weekend. Brought it out, didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Did my first vlog September. Like legit first vlog. September 1st. So it was a 2-month of like getting comfortable with that and then putting it out. Yeah.
And it's gotten easier.
100%. Now it's fun. Yeah. Now it's like I really don't care. Now the next step is like being in the middle of the city or like an airport.
Right.
It's a little bit different because I'm comfortable in a festival setting.
Right.
I'm home there. I feel great.
Yeah. Vlogging's tough. I give you all the props, man. Also props to this 86 episodes.
86. Yeah.
That's nuts. Yeah. That's congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah.
But also like vlogging itself, like I couldn't vlog. And I'm perfectly comfortable in front of the camera.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, it still takes a different type of person to do vlogs.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I've definitely started to like it a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I've been contemplating more and more about like I should do more of these. Like I should start really getting in on like trips and all that stuff. Like really starting to space my time between festivals and trips. Like really showcase.
I think the toughest thing with that is when you're not doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's where I'm like, how do I showcase Bab's life in that sense? I don't always want to do vlogs though. That's the other thing.
And I think
I don't want to.
And I think that's good. But honestly, for vloggers, Like this is a perfect moment for that because you don't have to make an 8 to 10 minute vlog when you know you're not doing anything for that week or for that day. You can make a 1 to 2 minute short daily vlog and you still reach a huge amount of audience, and everyone can make 1 to 2 minute videos interesting if they try.
Right.
Or at least have enough content. Like I follow this guy. I don't know what his name is on TikTok. I can't remember, but he lives on a boat and super fast paced cuts.
I know. It just popped on my feed the other day.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
I was gonna share it to you because I was like, this type of vlog content works.
Oh, 100%.
And I think if you can do something along the lines with, you don't have to do daily because daily can be very taxing. I mean, creator burnout's definitely a thing, but that type of content, every couple days or whatever, will do very well, and you won't have that pressure of making an 8 to 10 minute video and editing that and stuff like that.
And again, because it's TikTok, you can do it. At least I know I can. I can do it right on the phone.
The best part is filming that once, and you can post that exact same thing everywhere.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
And if you're not doing that, I don't know why you wouldn't. It's not worth it. Why would you put? I mean, why would you post it only on one TikTok in hopes for that video to blow up instead of maximizing your chances, taking the extra 30 minutes of upload time to post it to YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels. And also it gives you even better feedback on if it was a good video or not, because it could flop on one and hit well on the other. And you'd be like, okay, it just flopped on that one. I can even repost it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like you said, like a month later. So I think it's really a good time for people to vlog. And I think it kind of attaches to your authenticity as well.
Yeah. And that's something I've been struggling with for, past 2 years, is finding that authenticity. I mean, just, personally and stuff, like it's just been like a very hectic year and a half, and really trying to focus on some other things where I was trying to prioritize. And now I'm at this point where it's like, I gotta start figuring out what it is I want and who I am and stuff. And that hasn't been there the last 2 years. So it's hard for me to really put work into something that's authentic about my life when I'm not even being authentic and true to myself. And that showed in the work. I mean, it just did. It did. I was having fun with it still, but I wasn't doing what I'm doing now of like having podcasts, having different guests, cutting things down, showcasing that, then also showcasing more of my life. I mean, I was doing updates of my flights and shit when I was stuck at the airport. I was never doing that stuff because it was the other half of life that was not authentic, as let's say. It wasn't like it wasn't authentic. It's just I was just on a different path with that.
Right.
And focusing so much on that. And now we're trying to sort through the puzzle and the cloud and the haze to figure out where we're going from here. But
hey, as long as you got that golden rule of just posting, consistently, and the puzzles would kind of form to itself as you're posting.
That is very true, because like when I first started this and I like was just doing like festival videos and like then the podcast on the side, like it was weird how like two of the bigger people in the industry, like kind of not industry, but like two of the bigger creators I know, like were like, I like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like I was like, do you guys know my stuff? And they're like, yeah, we like it.
Yeah.
Come on the podcast. I was like, what?
Yeah.
To this day, I still thank them. I'm like, I cannot believe that you guys, I know you because of just what I was doing when I had 100 followers. So yeah, you never know. I do say that. That's for sure. 100% agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, just let the content figure itself out. As long as you're posting, it won't figure itself out if you're not posting.
That is also very true.
You're just going to be lost.
Some wise words right there.
Yeah. Just keep posting.
Keep posting.
Keep posting.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy the time that we're living in. It's absurd.
It's time of opportunity. If you can do it.
And time of distraction.
In a time of distraction.
Yeah. Yep.
I think we're going to end it on that note right there.
Yeah.
That was too good.
That was a little banger.
We didn't talk too much about your company, but we talked a lot about social stuff and whatnot. And I know you guys do a lot of that. So I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we got to do this as instead of our normal weekly phone call.
Yeah, I
This was
appreciate
awesome.
you having me on.
Chase Rogalski, everybody. Check out Shoe Wear.
Yep.
And
peace. See ya.